Alright, testing audio, testing movement. Hello there. Hear me in the game? Okay, okay, good. Oh, and I just noticed, last time first time the title screen just had, Ren. Last time it had Ren, Cecile, and Soul, and now it has just Ren and S. I wonder what that really means. But, I guess it's just updating in accordance to the story, but, yeah, S is on the left right there. I wonder if it's based. I think it's probably just based on where I am in the story right now. But anyway, hello. This is Gun the Mace. I'm here with my streaming of Rail and Möbius. Last time we left off, we started on the second day of the trip, where after more threats by Dinesh, Luna calls in for a meeting. Where after both Luna and Ren really got on the wrong side of each other. Luna told Ren that there's a time travel happening through something called through the time journey itself, but we didn't really get to learn much more than that. After that, the second day went pretty smoothly, and then we had this campfire in the middle of the tunnel on the way back to the main station, and it was during there that, even though it seemed like by all appearances that Ren and Cecilia had a pretty platonic childhood friend relationship going on, Cecilia basically just proposed to Ren. But when that happened, it was shortly after that happened, he suddenly got a headache and collapsed, remembering the previous loop in which he drowned in the passenger car. When he woke up, he found himself in the infirmary with Luna there and Dennis there, and Luna told him that someone who is not Ren, who they are just calling S for now, must be the one who has caused the time travel. And Luna seemed to be more concerned about the repeated use of the time journey than than the actual Ren actually dying and stuff like that. All she did was tell Ren to warn S not to use time journey again, and mentioning to Ren that his death served as some sort of fuel for the time journey. After that, Ren went on the run from the maids of the Theseus family who tried to track him down. But then he suddenly noticed the 13th car was open, and then S suddenly appeared, knocked Ren out with a hit to the head, and Ren woke up. He was in the cabin right before his death was supposed to be scheduled. And then things happened the same as they did in his memory of last time. He drowned when the cabin flooded right when they reached the terminal station. Then he died, and the point where we left off, it seemed like he had looped back to the campfire. So that's where we're going to pick up again. So let's go. Oh, that was a dark way to start it. Anyway. Yep, sounds like we're back. Yep, back at the campfire, just as I thought. Okay, so we're picking up after the proposal. Okay, all this is exactly the same so far. Right, this was it. This was the broadcast. It was right after the broadcast when Ren had his headache and collapsed. And his flashback. Oh, here we go again. Is this the next loop, or is it just something else happening here? I guess it would make sense. Oh, never mind. Here's a difference already. Okay, so I guess he is remembering already. He says the second cycle, but like I said next time, It might be more than just 2 times, because there's still no real explanation for how Ren remembers everything if he's not S. Okay, he doesn't seem like he feigned this time, at least. And yeah, it seems like he can't remember anything solid before this point in time, so I'm guessing we didn't get to relive the loop because there was nothing that could be changed anyway. Good old emotional manipulation. You know, Ren, if you do want to make a change, you might want to start trying to enlist the help of your friends a bit more. I mean, I know it didn't work out last time, but that's because you didn't really, because things were a bit different last time when you passed out right away, and by the time you called them, it was too late to really do anything. Well, like, I hope he means that. Yeah, you're gonna. I mean, after that whole proposal thing, it's gonna look weird if you just walk off like that. Yeah, it's gonna look like you're some way of rejecting her. But no, she's probably just worried about him. Nothing like that. Okay, so now what are we supposed to do? Yeah, I guess I can see why he would feel that way, since he feels like he took his life came at someone else's expense now. I guess that's why he feels that way. So we'll be able to make it. Oh, I guess now that maybe the maids won't be looking for him this time if he doesn't collapse, then he might not. They won't speak with Luna and Dines, and therefore they won't be on extra high alert for him. Yes, it was good that they actually mentioned the term. Okay, so is this right when you get to, oh, so is this still the second day? Oh no, it did turn to midnight, so it's technically started the third day. So I guess she's going the straight way. All right, what will we find inside? Okay, I don't think we're gonna find a Professor Luna in there, but sure, okay. Oh wait, hold on a second. I thought this was the inside of the 13th car. Looks like the infirmary car though. Is it supposed to be the infirmary car? Supposed to be the? Oh, skipping around? You think? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just keep reading. I guess we can just skip all that. Are you sure you really want to tell her that though, Ren? I mean, she wasn't exactly very helpful last time, even knowing all this. Okay, so he's just waiting. So he did just go to the medical car. It's not the 13th car. Okay then. I thought you came to the medical car last time because he was there though. There shouldn't have been any guarantee that she would come. Now he seems to have no issue, but whatever. Let's continue. Okay, using your own knowledge against her help, you should help, but again, I don't see how that will really make her help since she is. Even if we didn't tell her all that, she didn't really do it. It didn't really change what she did last time. But let's see what happens. Well, nope, he's not S, but oh, okay, he's trying to make her think she's that. he's trying to make her think he's S. Alright, so what are you gonna do now you made her think that? I see. Right, yeah, last time I suspected that S was either Luna, Dinesh, or one of the other maids working for the family, judging by the Cesius family crest. Right, yeah. Wait, she was the inventor of the time journey? Did I... what? I don't remember that. Did I just forget a part? That doesn't ring familiar to me. Well, whatever. It seemed more like she just knew. She just. It didn't seem like she invented it. It seemed to me that. Okay, she did mention it. Then it's just that's on me. That's on me. Anyway, let's continue. Right? Yeah. It seems like only. Logically, would S remember this too? Probably, but we still know why he retains the memories. Right. Good job, Ren. Wow, you're being very convincing now. Now I'm praying she doesn't believe you anymore. I think that should be pretty obvious, but whatever. You do your thing. Apparently. Alright, yeah, I guess we are supposed to go with her inventing it thing. Okay, so she invented it, but she didn't use it. And if she doesn't want it to be used, then why did she make it in the first place? Yes. She was asking how drunk he was by asking how many rounds he'd been through. I see. Okay, so that's why. So she invented it without realizing whatever the consequences were. Right, of course. Actually, yeah, why didn't she just destroy it if she thought it was bad? Why turn it into a train or whatever? Yeah, you say you sealed it away, but clearly that didn't take. I don't think you're gonna make many allies with that attitude. Yeah. Reshape the world seems to be kind of an exaggeration, but oh well, I guess not, but whatever. Could be, yeah, I guess it could be a family mantra quote or whatever. Oh, right. Whoops. Yep. Yeah, I guess we never really did understand what S meant by that. True. I guess so. Though, it doesn't seem like S has been doing all that much with this knowledge if things keep just playing out the same way every time. Not sure what mysteries that unravels, but okay. Okay, and why is that? Well, that's a start at least. Let's see what she says. Okay. Okay, I guess it is why we had the Professor Luna introduction icon. No, I can't say I'm familiar with this. No, I have never heard of Godot's space-time. No, that's not ringing a bell either. Okay, that one's more familiar. uh, incantations? Sure, let's go with that. Indeed. That's not the point here, Ren. Exactly. I think she'll just give up if you just quit being stupid. Just quit being stupid. Yeah, see, this is exactly what I feared would happen. Oh, never mind. No, I guess. Ah, that old classic argument. That's another classic counter argument too. Which one? No, I've not heard this one either. No. What even it would be self-choking principle? Actually, I don't think I want to know the answer to that. That's going down a route I don't want to follow. Okay. So basically, this route. Sorry, basically means your world is the sum of all the time travel that came before all the sum of the time travel that came before. In essence, the final world. I don't. Not the time for this, Ren. Yeah, you're just gonna make her. You're gonna make her stop with how stupid you sound. Uh, okay, sure, yes. Wait, no, you're right. He drowns every time he time travels, so in a way, he is self-choking. So it is. It's true. It really is the key. Anyway, back to serious time. That was not serious, Ren. Okay, so you're going that one. They go back in time, but they forget that they time traveled. But that wouldn't explain why he would remember it. Well, he's not S, but still. Yeah, exactly. Then everything would just be the same. I see. That's where you're going with. Yeah, so they don't realize they're doing it, I guess what you're trying to say. Right. I guess it's the same as the argument of if a tree falls and no one's around to hear it, does it actually fall? Or whatever it's phrased. I don't remember the exact phrasing. Right? That's basically what I was saying. So she seems to... Wait, hold on a sec. No, I'll let her continue first. Right? Yep, mental time travel. Sounds pretty standard so far. I guess it's a bit different because in theory he shouldn't be able to remember everything if that happened. Right, exactly. But mm-hmm. But this is the final version, so not sure I follow, but let's. Oh, I see. So basically, the changes are so minuscule that they don't really matter to the world. I mean, it doesn't really take into account the butterfly effects, but I get what you're saying. No, I do not know. Vu. Seriously, what? Something really bad. Something happens to the spacing there. So deja vu. Not the first thing. It said deja vu is a side effect of time travel. Yeah. That's probably what happened. Yes, I assume so. From based on previous experiences, anyway. Anyway, sorry. Let's continue. Uh huh. Added? I don't know if I follow here. Wait, what was that? Whoa. Did S attack her from behind or something? Anyway, so just to pause, I know it's a sudden moment and all, but I just need to unpack. Not sure what that would mean by adding. Okay, so you added the 13th car. I don't see what that really, how that involves, affects the time travel. Okay, I guess it's really all I had to unpack because I can't really think of anything else from there. Unless you mean like, unless the idea is that like you don't change the timeline. What you do is you add these elements from the past into the, sorry, add these elements from the future into the present or something like that. But I don't see how that translates into a 13th car appearing. I guess we'll have to find out. Anyway, back to this. I'm guessing S attacked. Ah, shit. Yep, figure as much. Alright, what was that for? Does S not want us knowing more than that? I guess S did say the secrets of time are mine to keep, so maybe if she had continued, they would have learned said secrets. That we would have learned said secrets. Okay, so S still remembers. That tracks. Right. Also, I guess this, unless there's some sort of physical time travel involved, that clearly is, no, that can't be the case at all. Luna already clearly stated that there is no physical time travel involved in this. Then S can't be Luna, so that leaves, I would assume, either Ness or the maids. I mean, I guess it could be Soul for all we know, but we wouldn't have enough information to make that judgment, I feel, if that were the case. Yeah, no, notes on the phone wouldn't work. Oh, so that's okay. So it seems that confirms that S&D with the Cesius family. I mean, not. I mean, that was we pretty much assumed as much by this point, but that confirms it unless S is just messing with us, I guess. Okay. What the sin making time travel, or more to it than that? Could maybe involves the accident that Ren was in a year ago, like I speculated. Okay, that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but hmm. Okay, so S seems to have a personal grudge against Luna. Is it just the time travel, or is it something the time travel caused? We still have no real clue why S would be doing. In theory, S is undoing the damage they caused. Sorry, it seems like in theory S isn't really doing anything since it's been reset. He or she's been resetting the timeline and that repairs damage. So I guess it's all just one big experiment to S. Maybe to figure out the mystery of time, like Ren was thinking. Can't say for sure, of course, but anyway, let's continue. Right? Yep, we know that so far. We were under the assumption that Ren's life was somehow the fuel. You mean Luna herself? Oh, wait, no, there's something else? Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck is that? Is that a person? We're not gonna find Cecilia sleeping under here again casually, are we? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not. It's a series of leather bags, so maybe multiple bodies. Does seem like it costs fuel is life somehow, but I feel like we're gonna open it anyway. Okay, let's see what we find. Uh, is that Soul? I don't know. That's my first thought when I see long pants and sneakers. Wouldn't make sense though because Soul did answer our call last time when we called him supposedly, so probably not. And Cecilia answered last time too, so that didn't seem to be the case. And furthermore, Dinesh was with us in the infirmary on the previous loop, so doesn't seem like to be her. So yeah, I guess I got no clue who this is. Okay, so it was life, just not the kind of life I was thinking. Wait a second. He placed the deceased in the 13th. Oh wait, wait. Hold on. Okay, so a few things. First of all, it says time journey becomes a time machine. You put the deceased in the 13th car, but I thought the 13th car was something that was only added after the time travel took place. So, am I missing something, or is there more to it than that? And second, he said the deceased, so that implies that maybe this is Ren from a previous loop. If so, then wouldn't that mean there is some kind of physical time travel taking place if the body still lasts? I guess maybe the 13th car might be immune to the time travel. Oh, hello there. Sorry, but I'm done with live translations. I stopped that after the 12 ribbon incident last year, so sorry, no more of those. Anyway, back to the game. So yeah, it seems to contradict what we know about how time journey supposedly works in a number of ways. So either I wonder if there's just more to it that we're not, that we don't see yet. So I should keep on reading and find out. Okay. Right. Okay. That adds up. So I mean that's solid so far, but that still leaves the problem of. Let me just log. Oops. So this still doesn't explain why both S and Ren will remember things if this is the case, unless the idea is that the ones who remember are both the user and the fuel themselves. Because in that case, that would explain it. If Ren is the deceased, then that would make him the fuel as well. So both he and S's memories would go back. So that would explain that contradiction. But again, it still doesn't explain a bunch of things about how it seems to contradict a few things we know about how time journey works. But let's just keep going now. Yeah, I figured we knew this. Okay, so... Alright, that's pretty much what we figured by this point. That, Ren was the fuel. But I'm still confused. Yeah, I guess Luna could know less than she thinks she knows. I'm just confused about how. The main thing that's tripping me up is the 13th car, because from the way Luna said it, sounds like the 13th car is something that only appears from the second loop on once the time journey's been used. But again, maybe she doesn't know more than she thinks. I know I'm just being a dead horse at this point, so whatever. Okay, and why did you do that? You still haven't explained that. Wait, dead bodies? Is there more than one? Is he like, is it like his body get used every single time, so it's just his body over and over again? And it's not just his body first consistently? I guess that makes sense if you have to use time journey by using a dead body each time. Right, okay. Huh. I guess Sol was on the more than we knew. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dinesh just suddenly walked in? Okay, so S does not seem to be Dinesh unless somehow... Unless somehow, like, S can somehow physically travel back, but... Again, only Ren seemed to see S before. So, I mean, I guess that the only possible candidate remaining is Cecily. Wait a second. Okay. Potential theory time. Let's see. S is somehow Cecilia, and she did this to. I guess the first theory would be that she did this to bring Ren back after he died, but the question then would be, how would she know about the time journey in the first place? And second, if she did want to just bring Ren back, doesn't explain why she would keep letting him die over and over again just to keep using it instead of finding a way to avert it. Well, she did try to avert it and it didn't work. The impression I got is that it's just anyone's body will do, but S seems to be fixated on using Ren's for this. Either Ren's the only one who dies, or S just has a certain fixation on using Ren's body. Anyway, back to the theory. So unless she's been trying, so that wouldn't explain if S is Cecilia. That wouldn't explain why she was keep letting Ren die and die over and over again if she was trying to save him. Unless the idea, unless either A, she is trying and she just keeps failing, and so she sends him, and so she just keeps using him as a fuel over again. And or B, there's more to her than we think, than we know. And another thing that might suggest why she might be Cecilia is that, sorry, that's might be Cecilia is that the last time, right before S attacked, Ren called Cecilia and told her where he was when he was trying to avoid everyone else. And then S showed up shortly after that, albeit not exactly where Ren had appeared. So maybe S will show up because she was Cecilia and therefore knew where he would be. But again, that doesn't explain everything, so it's just a possibility for now. Anyway, let's keep continuing. Okay. The one time her violence may come in handy. Let's see how much you can actually live up to it. Wait, oh, okay, so, alright, so it's true. Oh, Ren. So, Ren seems like he only is doing can see S. Although, S seems to be able to interact with others. Maybe Luna could see S too, but S knocked Cecilia. Sorry, S knocked Luna out before she could see S. I guess. I mean, it's a possibility that S is similar to the 13th car, but that doesn't explain. Yeah. Doesn't explain what if S was only is like a byproduct of time journey. Doesn't explain why S was able to somehow use Ren the first time around. So again, there's just the issue right now is we don't have enough information to work off of to be sure. Let's continue. All right, so or it could just be S vanished somehow, as we see here. And, oh shit! We are dead. And she has every reason to try to kill us now, for real now. The window? Why, are you gonna try like crawl on the side of the car? Oh, you're going back to the roof. True, maybe, or yeah, maybe S could somehow be a split personality of Ren's, although that seems a bit odd. Because how would S get behind Luna in that case? But yeah, I guess it could be a split personality. Okay, back to this again. Yep, exactly. I mean, this time, Dinesh saw you go out of the window. Yeah, no, completely different situation this time around. This time they're out for blood. Looks like we better call Saul, eh? Eh? Okay, I'll shut up now. Oh, will it not work this time? Interesting. Yeah, it's odd. What changed this time? Okay, let's think. I mean, I guess that could be... Maybe S really is sold, too. I mean... Maybe he didn't fall for, Ren's bait this time. The pants look more like Ren's, so I think it's actually safe to assume it's Ren's body. Although, I guess it could be souls. Maybe we just didn't see the stripes on it because of the angle or something. Well, the way I figure is that the 13th car is somehow special and the unlike the user or the fuel's memories, it somehow does actually manage to physically go back in a way. Or the Luna was mentioning how the past is not changed, but rather information is added to it. So maybe it's kind of like a retcon of sorts. The the car and the body in it from the first round is retcon to have always been there. But again, I don't really have enough information to say so for sure. That's just my theory on how it could be possible. Right? That didn't really change anything last time. Again, we don't know if that's connected or not. Yeah, there's just still the thing that S S seems to have been related to the Theseus family, and did seem to believe that respond about Luna as though Luna was indeed their master, not master, just their family head, so to speak. So the idea that S would be Cecilia or Soul could be a little could be what's called contradicted by that. I mean, of course, there's always the possibility that S is just completely some other character we have not, who outside the mask we have not met altogether. Although that would be a bit, I don't know what the word is. I'm not sure if I would say unsatisfying, more like disingenuous. I mean, I guess it's not. I mean, I guess the idea that if someone's identity is hidden, then logically it should be someone we know. But of course, it doesn't have to follow that rule. But just that's how it usually goes in stories. But anyway, continuing. I mean, it could be DID. The problem with that is, well, okay, I was gonna say, I guess the problem with that would be is the idea um, of using Ren's body wouldn't make sense if it's DID. But then again, maybe, as suggested, maybe it's not Ren's body, maybe it's Soul's or something. But we don't know for sure. It could be. Right now, I don't trust anyone. Sad to say. Hmm. I don't understand why he wouldn't be responding. Maybe he's just, I mean, I guess he could just be asleep. But he did respond last time we called, so there's that. Unless they're holding, or maybe because this time, because they thought, Ren attacked Luna, they're holding Cecilian's soul hostage somewhere or something away from him. Huh? What's that? Is it like his thoughts? Is that a voice he randomly heard? Last time we called, though, it did seem to be Soul on the other end. But yeah, it could be that someone took Soul's phone from him. Wait, huh? Oh, it's from his phone? So it's not Soul who has it. Is it? Yeah, it must be S, I'm guessing. If this is really S, that does seem to what's it called, disprove the split personality theory if that were the case. But I don't know. It could be you could have any number of explanations. He could just be hallucinating the responses in his head. That could explain that if that were the case. But let's continue. Okay, then Explain. Okay, This line would suggest more of a DID thing. Or an unreliable narrator thing. I mean, there was a weird cut where, Ren seemed to go into the, 13th car, and then we just jumped ahead to the, infirmary. Unless, unless but then again, that's also where Ren's body was, so maybe the infirmary is supposed to be the 13th car. But, I don't know. It didn't seem like the infirmary car was the 13th car the last time around. But anyway, what I was trying to say is I could explain, like, if he has split personality, his son awkward transition because his other personality took over. Okay. Higurashi moment is Higurashi, I guess. You know, the funny thing is, if this is actually being texted out, this seems a lot less scary if you just imagine S having to type out ha every single time. And then or just copy pasting the whole thing. Then it just seems a lot more sillier. Okay, go on. So is it like maybe when he used Time Journey, he split into two somehow? They split into Ren and S? That does seem, I mean, there's some, it seems to be there's more to the fuel than just being used to reverse time. A resource used to power something, I guess is the best way I would use to describe it. Generally, yes. Nope. So, what's the implication? That he can't be used as fuel again? Or is it like supposed to be saying that he's a ghost or something? I don't know. I mean, if he were a ghost, he shouldn't be feeling this. If it is a case of it's shortening his life every time it's used, that might explain why Luna would be against using it again. Okay. Alright, because I was under the impression, at least up till now, that that was circumvented because either, I don't know, because it's time travel and therefore some special process to it, or that they just keep reusing his body from each loop. But it sounds like there's more to it than just that. Right? Okay. So far, that's true. Yep, that's true too. Him again? That's what I mean. That's what I was thinking. Or are you saying he couldn't be? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, so is it really is? Is it? So it really was Soul then? That would explain everything then, because yeah, we haven't seen Soul this time around. We've just jumped straight back to the Wait, hold on a second. No, The implication there is that Soul would be dead if this were the case. That Soul would be the fuel. However, if Ren really was the fuel the first time around, then by this logic, if S implying what I think they're implying, then Ren shouldn't have been around for the second loop, so to speak. Yeah, he was. So I'm not quite sure what S is getting at here, because even if Soul was theoretically the fuel for the second time around, he should still be around this time, so to speak. Unless what was I going to say? unless the idea is that I was right earlier in that the second loop really wasn't the second loop, but but more than just the second loop. In other words, that there was a loop that we hadn't seen before, and that Ren therefore wasn't the field the next time around, and that's how to circumvent that. Okay, let's see here. All right, yeah, for this soul, then it's just not showing the stripes on his pants because he does have those, but I guess at this angle it's not entirely inconceivable. They look brown to me, honestly. I mean, it's hard to see because it's dark, but it looked to me like they're brown. But whatever. I think they both have from what I saw, both Ren and Soul both have brown pants. The difference is that Ren's are like loafers and Soul's are like track pants that have stripes on the side, white stripes on the side. Okay. There was? I don't remember that. Oh, you did see. Oh, you saw the glow of the ring, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. You did see someone. That is true. That's right. I forgot about that. It looked more like a scuba diver to me rather than a someone who drowned. But yeah, I can definitely see how that's someone who drowned. Yeah, it should be pretty obvious by this point. Again, S had to take time to write all this, assuming S is actually typing this. Wow, just using Soul like that, that's doing him dirty. I'm using his picture as what I meant, not use his body. That's both are doing him dirty. Both are doing him dirty. I mean, Soul was kind of was an idiot, but he didn't deserve to be used as fuel. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, I assume she's been taken back to her own car. Wow, jeez, way to shit on Ren there. Anyway, let's go. Let's see. That's not the sound of a heartbeat. That's the sound of a rave. Alright, here we go. Yep, figured as much by this point. I mean, that was pretty obvious, but yeah. Again, though, this doesn't seem to explain how Ren was active in the previous loop, unless the idea was that he was not the. Like I said, there was a loop. There was a loop we didn't see. But actually, wait a second. That would make sense actually if Ren was the field the first time around, then if we assume that this means that the field doesn't get to live through the next loop, then that means Ren's memories wouldn't have memories of the second loop. He would just jump straight to the third loop, where since he wouldn't have anything to remember of the second loop since he was dead for it. But that does beg the question: if that was true, then who was the field last time around? Of course, I could just be wrong, but that still leaves the if I'm wrong about that, that leaves the question of why Soul would not be around and walking this time around too. I mean, what did he do that would have brought Soul over? I mean, between... I think you said that. We're not sure. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because it seemed like the implication they were going with here is that, Soul was dead, and therefore S got his phone. I mean, it's possible Soul is really just somewhere else, and S just stole his phone. But it seems like we can't remember what happened before this in the loop for some reason, so... So, yeah, we don't... the problem is we don't know how fuel works exactly in terms of participation in the next loop. Yeah, what did that... Yeah, I don't see how that changed his fate all that much. You said all he did was tell him to go swimming with you, and that would have led the maids to him, but I don't see how that leads to him. Unless he somehow heard that Ren got hurt and then went to check up on him. Well, no. Yeah, I don't understand. Right? I still don't see how that led to his death. Yeah, I mean, he was... Oh, wait, unless you were saying... Wait, they did say he was going into the swimming pool. Maybe they drowned him in there? And then they just threw his body in the car or something? That's probably too out there. But that's the only thing I can think of that would be directly related to why he would be dead. Right? Yeah, that's weird. It seems to contradict the theories that Luna was talking about. If I were, I don't know. I mean, if I were Soul, I think I'd be a little angry, but I don't think I don't see how that would kill him. What? I'm not following this. I'm not following this. Oh, of course, right. Yes, of course. Okay, now I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, there. Okay, got it. Wow, really? That really is a butterfly effect thing. Damn. Didn't didn't see that coming, but it makes sense when you put it like that. Huh. Well, by the looks of things, Soul seems to have had a much more peaceful death than you, so hey. I guess that's a silver lining? Probably not. I mean, I feel like I'm no expert on drowning, having not do it, but I feel like he would have woken up from that. Yeah, I guess unless the idea is that he somehow died before Ren did. But yeah, nope. We fucked up good. We got Soul killed. Okay, yep, this was our fault. Yep, butterfly effects and unintentional consequences. Oh, the syringe. Was that why, I remember last time that, Ren had tried to get up, but he couldn't for some reason out of bed when the flooding happened. I was wondering if maybe he got injected with something, so maybe that S really did, after knocking him out, inject him with something that paralyzed him. And this is just S's way of continuing to experiment by making sure he has a dead body each time. It does seem like, though, if this is the case, that the sleeping car really is the only one that gets flooded, and there is no one else who dies. Everyone else, like, at the front of the train or something, and therefore managed to get out or something. I'm not really sure. We still don't really know the condition of all the other cars during the incident to know that. Yeah, stop doing unnecessary things. Just die. I mean, seriously, man. Just get with the program already. Well, here we go again, I guess. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. This. Alright, so. I should have thought this earlier, but if salt was the fuel here, then that does mean. Hold on. If salt was the fuel here, then. In theory, Ren shouldn't have any memories of this loop around because he was not the fuel this time around. Because I was under the impression up to this point that the only ones who remembered were the user and the fuel. However, this doesn't seem to line up with that, so maybe it is somehow that Ren and S are one and the same. Although it does leave weird. It does make it weird why it's he would be knocked out by S and then just get injected by him. Maybe just his mind giving him like an excuse for why he can't do things that his other personality wants to happen. I don't know. Either way, this doesn't seem to add up, so it feels like there's still a lot more it seems we don't understand about how this works. Here we go again, I guess. This is Cecilia's mood right now, just fed up with all this stupid time travel bullshit. Could be an open ending, sure. I wouldn't put. Whoa. Oh, I'm guessing this time. I'm guessing he just slept right through. I mean, I guess maybe he really did just sleep through his drowning. Maybe the syringe was enough to knock him out to just skip through the drowning. Although, wait, that wouldn't explain last time where he. Unless he really did not get syringed the other time. Although, I guess, wait, maybe this could have been a lethal injection syringe and that he just killed him. Straight up. Either way, this again. Okay, time for the broadcast to trigger memories again. 1 second. Yep, here we go again. I don't know who she is, but okay. Do you have another fiance called She that we should know about, Cecilia? Huh? Okay, yeah, well, what's happening here? Now is... Unless I can't tell if this is a translation thing. Oh, yep, it's just a plot. I got it. Every loop they speak a different language. That explains it. Whatever, translation mishaps. That actually would be pretty funny if if that was like a conscious decision to change terminology every loop. Okay, now, yep, Ren's starting to snap from all this. Oh, God, oh, geez, so that was uncalled for. Yikes. I get you don't want her to get involved, but oh, geez, you just probably just destroyed her heart right there. Yeah, you're just gonna. I mean, it's gonna make. I guess he's in a. Yeah, He's in a mood. I understand why, but still, that was just. Wow, that was uncalled for. And yeah, and I get why he's doing it. Still. Yeah, you just. Yeah, congratulations. You just. Hopefully there's another loop, because otherwise you just destroyed your longest friendship. Oh man. Yeah. Good job. You just broke her heart. There had to have been a better way of handling that. Here we go again. 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 Okay, then what are you doing here in the first place? Okay, it was the nest this time. Hmm. Alright, so does this mean Dinesh will not be in this loop? I mean, that actually might be. Wait, this is a good thing. We won't have to die this time. Well, I mean, no, that's not true. There's dozens of other people on this train. They just don't have sprites that we can see them with. But story-wise, yes, doesn't leave many other options. Oh, next, now we have to go up to S and thank him for saving our life. Yeah, no, there's dozens of people on this train. What the? What's with the heart? Oh wait, are they supposed to be lives or something? Oh wait, oh I get it. I'm supposed to use this to this is supposed to be like it's probably gonna be like a guessing. This is a sorry, it's like this is like a deduction section. If I get it wrong, I will lose a heart until I lose them all. Anyway, looks like it's saving time. Okay. All right, ready. Okay. This file improved one thing. One. Nope. One is not the case. Seems like Soul died completely on his own the second time around. So second for sure. Seems like it. Does S just like throw them in the sleeping? Well, no. S didn't directly intervene with Saul's death, it seems. So I don't see how Dinesh died this time around. How do these actions lead to Dinesh dying? Maybe she found him. I don't know how it would cause, because I don't see a reason why Dinesh would be in the sleeping car. I wouldn't see her attending to Ren, even if he was even if he was just sleeping there. But anyway, let's continue. Wait, hold on a second. What? Wait, why is Soul lying on the bed lifeless? I thought it was Dinesh this time around. Did I miss something? Or is it is it they're both dead? Because if so, this doesn't explain why Ren's alive and well. Unless the idea is that Ren wasn't the field the first time around, this is all just a big lie. But, because yeah, this doesn't add up if this is the case. Unless maybe it's just that they're wait, no, hold on a second. I was gonna say maybe the body stays each time, but it didn't seem like he found his own body last time, just Soul's. He did? Let me check. I think he mentioned that. Let's see. He came to check if Soul was still here. Didn't say that he was sure that Soul would be here. He wasn't sure. He then went to the letter bag, opened it, found an S. We didn't see anything about Soul though. I wonder. Hmm. These more questions. Okay, so Luna. I guess that could be. Brutally hurt is a massive understatement. More like you eviscerated her feelings. Suddenly he said no. He said me aloud, and then he just said nothing. Anyway. Okay. Alright, now he's just talking to himself. The split personality thing is getting out of hand. Now he's just holding. He's not even bothering to become S anymore. Now he's just holding conversations with himself out loud. Okay. Alright, what the heck's going on here? Was he like attacked from behind or something? Was he like injected with something without knowing? Or is it just like exhaustion catching up to him from all this? Whoa. Oh, Cecilia. Damn, she's still trying to comfort him even after he just brutally rejected her. That's, she's something else, that's for sure. Unless he's hallucinating this. Yeah, it's true, she doesn't know him. I guess she figured out there must have been a good reason why he did what he did. Yes, no, sorry, this is, well, that's why this is a fictional game, because this never happens in real life. Aw. Yeah, this is someone you hold on to, Ren. This is someone you don't let go of. Okay, I guess that was just him probably going... I mean, I guess it wasn't some sort of supernatural phenomenon, just him going insane. I mean, not insane, but just like going all out of whack because of everything that's happened, I'm guessing. Yes, family husband zoned. She is sending all the signals at once, so at least one of them hits. I see Cecilia's recovered from calling him this mysterious she person. That's good. What, you shit talk her instead? Oh, that works too. Well, that's just like what you did last loop around. Well, two loops around before, so... Oh, good, good. I'm glad. I guess. I guess it's good she at least realizes that. That's good. Glad that did. I mean, obviously she cried in the moment. That's totally understandable. But I'm glad she was able to quickly realize that meant something was up. Yeah, maybe getting Cecilia's help is the key to breaking all of this. Yeah, yeah, she realizes it. He did tell her everything in the second loop, but then that didn't change anything. I guess that's because, again, that's because Asa knocked Ren out before anything could really happen. Yep, that's the same. Also, the thing. Wait, hold on a second. It does seem. Sorry, what was I going? How do I put this? I feel like if Soul wasn't around, she would also mention it. So maybe we'll find out from her what's going on with Soul this time around. Maybe he just wasn't at the trip from the start, and then maybe she just thought like he didn't make it or something like that. That could be it, I guess. And no one really paid much attention to Ness before, so her, if she wasn't around, then no one really noticed. Pretty much, yeah. Of course, classic Cecilia. That's where you go to. Wouldn't it be funny if that were the answer? Hey, don't knock it off until you've tried it. Inconceivable! Cecilia's world has just been destroyed. Oh god. Cecilia, please, try to take this seriously. Strange is an understatement. Not, whatever, sure. There's a lot of villains who that does not apply to, but whatever. I guess still, but, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Cecilia to sincerely believe that. Right? Maybe we should test this split personality theory by tying Ren down to the bed for the remainder of the trip and seeing what happens. That's going to be awkward to say the least. Although, it did seem like she was willing to share more information with us. It's just that S attacked her before she could share any more of it. Yeah, exactly. Why would Luna need money? She's already like a trillionaire or whatever. Right? I mean, that'd be a pretty shitty game if that were the answer. Nope. You're gonna die no matter what. I mean, I guess it could end that way, but I would feel very cheated if that were how it ended. Yes, we've been wondering about that. Like at first I thought it was the fuel, but it doesn't seem. I'm not sure that's the case anymore after seeing what's going on with Sol and Dinesh. Again, though, of course, it could be that he is Ass himself, but that's about all we can figure. And yeah, this contradicts Luna's theory. Ah, yes, of course. It's not a bug, it's a feature. And I guess it's good. Whatever, we don't know that's not the case, so sure, why not? So far, very good, very interesting, very intriguing. I'm constantly guessing what's happening, and I'm still not closer. I still don't feel like closer to the answer. If you have not played, then I guess you should. I guess we can see. You'll see along with me where it goes. All right, let's continue. Is this long? No. I heard that it was a maximum. I heard it was about somewhere in the 10-hour range. But of course, I'm doing this as a stream playthrough, and I've been pausing a not too unfrequent pace to discuss my thoughts and theories. So, um, I have a feeling that it's going to end up longer than that. Although probably not too much longer. I'm going to assume that I'm going to guess that this will take probably somewhere between 5 to 8 sessions. Probably, I'm guessing. How's just the impressive part, or more to it than that? Yes, yeah. Although, again, we still know we still know what the full deal of Luna. We still know how this game is structured. If there's gonna be multiple routes based on characters or not, because I do feel like there's a lot more to learn about Luna than what we've just seen here. But it depends on the format of the game. We'll find out though. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, is this S again? Yeah, I do expect it to at least delve more into Luna. Maybe to Ness. Soul possibly less, so. Oh, a video file. Oh. Hmm. Wait, hold on a second. I just want to check something. I was one. If S is a split personality theory is true, then Celia wouldn't have heard any vibrating or anything like that. So I'm not sure if that. I mean, you could have just randomly seen something on the screen. Yes. Sorry, my second personality is calling in. Excuse me for a sec. Again, though, we still don't know if that's the case. Oh, so did Cecilia hear that, or did he? Hmm. So Cecilia heard that. Also, if S really isn't a split personality, then and that rules out Cecilia as S because she's here, right? Unless, of course, this is somehow it could be a pre-recorded message that was sent to him later. But again, we don't know how it works. Yeah, it's a video file, so it could have been pre-recorded a while back. Although something interesting is that what's it called? S has always communicated to us by phone. Spoken to us through phone alone. So, although it's still, I was gonna say, although it's still S is still somehow managing to, not somehow, possibly. All right, let's see. I guess we'll see how this turns out from here. Okay, I wasn't really paying attention before to these tags before, but it says the 12th car is the medical car, so that confirms that the 13th car is not the medical car. I guess that means then that I was just being stupid, and what's it called? S was just storing the buys in the medical car. Right? That's all. Yep. S stands for sky, which is what Cesius means. Therefore, it is Luna. Okay, so she does seem to think he is alive at this point. So that does seem to... But she seemed to think he was alive at some point, at least, it seems like. So it wasn't that he was just dead from the start. So it doesn't work that way, it seems. Oh, so that's why the whole I don't lie thing is rooted in. My English got messed up. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention our dead friend is here. Ah, it's quite a story, Cecilia. See, thing is, I prank called him and then I killed him. Wait, no, I swear there's a lot more context to it than that. Please don't glare at me that way, Cecilia. Anyway, serious mode, back to the story. Okay. Yep, that's assuming, of course, that S is an actual physical being. Because... Oh, wait, I was going to say that... Ren does not seem to be able to... No one else but Ren seems to be able to see him, but Cecilia heard S just now on the phone, so, of course, if that was just a pre-recorded message from Ren as S, that would explain that, but still. Yeah, it does feel a lot better having her around, having someone so understanding and helpful around. Unless I spoke too soon. Yes, this is Scooby-Doo. And then we're gonna get the... No, never mind, forget it. If he is S, then yes, he cannot be left alone, because clearly he's just causing more problems for himself when he's left alone. Okay, here we go again. Okay, this is all the same. Okay, that makes sense. And then suddenly, Ren will suddenly die of scissors this time around. Oh no. Yep, Ren is so badass that he physically stabbed the scissors into his chest so he can use them later. Damn, this guy knows how to work through the pain, that's for sure. I'm not sure it's quite the appropriate face for the situation. Maybe it's because if S is his split personality, then he knows Cecilia's there and therefore is not going to try it. Maybe S doesn't want to work. S does seem not to want to work with any witnesses around, that's for sure. Then again, no one else can seemingly see S, so... Oh, sorry, we need to... It's a trap! Oh, here we go. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, why don't you start telling me what's necessary to do then, huh? Maybe then we can start helping you. That's true, but what would that be? Okay, so this again. Okay, then. I mean, logically it should be Bren, right? Although, it seems like... I mean, he's not... Nothing that I've seen has pointed to Cecilia ever being a threat. Although, he did knock out Luna one time, so... Could be Luna, but... He hasn't done anything to Luna since, as far as I can tell. Yes. Your great enemy is Scissors! Scissors should have been the answer. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a You know what? Fine, sure, go ahead. I'll leave up to a vote because I'm actually not sure here. I do feel like me makes the most sense, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like much of a revelation. Actually, no, this one. Actually, this wouldn't be much of a vote because it's just. So, Alright, yes, number 4. We'll click that. Scissors. Alright, okay, so logically it should be 1, but again, 1 feeling much of a change, so... Actually, you know what? I just saw something. I'm gonna go with 2. Let's see what that... Because maybe if S is... Sorry, if S is somehow Ren's split personality, maybe Cecilia would be, like, the one who could see right through it or something like that. So, therefore, that would be his greatest enemy. I don't know, like, again, 1 seems to be too, like, easy. And 3, like... And 3 does seem to be a bit... what's it called? Just did once, so I'm just gonna go with 2, Cecilia. Okay, nope, that was not it. Never mind. Our love has died a little. Again, me just not feeling like much of a answer. Okay, it really was just him. Alright, whatever, fine. Okay, that's weird. Wait, what? Okay, oh, I see. It just eliminates the last choice, so... Alright, that's... I guess it was just the easy answer. The easy answer is easy, I guess. Huh. Alright. So what, is this supposed to be like, Ren himself forgot, but his split personality remembers? Is that what it's supposed to be? Something like that? Maybe that's how you get around the time journey thing? If you forget, the other personality remembers? I don't know, I'm just tossing it out here. Again, we still have no actual idea if that's just his split personality. Right. The inventor was Luna. Did you forget? Ren's gone so, Ren's so pumped up that he's just forgetting facts now. That or some serious plot revelations that I somehow missed. I can, yeah, S is just like, I cannot keep up with all these changing localization names. This is all bullshit. Yeah, it could just be they forgot a comma. They could have forgotten a comma. That's true. Either way, a mistake's a mistake. Um. Anyway, S seems to believe there is this time god, and that he has really been given the memories to stop S. So that would seem to point to S being a completely separate individual. Yes, they did use Sicilian correctly. Well, you're the protagonist of a visual novel, so I guess you, I don't know, make a accidental pervert remark? I don't know. Me? Oh, no, no, no. I would not. I don't speak Chinese. I could not have translated this. So that would have been out of the question. That is true. This does make him automatically better than a wide variety of being protagonists through that aspect alone. That's true. He does think. Must resist urge to make reference. Seems like it. So, I mean, here's a question: why doesn't if he's such a roadblock, then why does S just kill him like at the very start? Is it because he too is all? It seems like from this point on, they've never been able to do the first 2 days again. It feels like they've always been forced to remember only on the third day. So I guess that's why he can't do it. Although he did show up in the first day. He's probably going to go for Cecilia. Yep. Oh boy. Oh dear. Okay, so unless there's some really strange, what's it called? Really crazy stuff going on here, I feel like it's safe. It might be safe to rule out the whole split personality theory at this point. It just seems like there's at this point that S does not seem to me like a split personality with all the things they've been saying. Although again, this could just be. We still don't know how this S works, so I guess it could still be a split personality, but we don't know. Anyway, this is not good, so here's a question. If is there a limit to how many times he can go back? I mean, I guess I was gonna say if he screws up he can just go back, but then again, S is the one controlling the time loop, so S just might decide not to time travel again, so I guess we can't risk that. So, Yeah, we can't try anything. We can't just be like, oh well, and then just kill ourselves and start the loop over. Okay, okay. Easy there. We don't need Danganronpa suing us. Okay, so S just really does intend to start the same thing all over again. I'm guessing S is now going to use Cecilia as the fuel this time. Oh shit. Oh jeez. Oh, that was oof. That was ugh. Yikes. Oh. Wait, yeah, I was gonna say, you just... Oh, wait, oh! I thought you snapped her neck by the way they phrased that or something. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I don't know if he snapped... If, I don't... he might probably snap more than just a thumb, but still, I thought he'd killed her right there. Okay, yep, no, this is, Ah... Well, shit. Here we go again. Alright, so I guess we're just supposed to lay over and die. Oh, jeez. Yikes. Hmm. The more this goes on, the less I'm seeing a way of how we're supposed to survive this, if there is any way out of this. It just feels like S is way too prepared each time. And going out alone, whether we go out alone or go out with help, neither seems to have been working. Maybe the trick is to get to Ness help before. She does seem to be knowledgeable in the ways of murder, judging from the past from we know of her. But seriously though, I'm not sure how we're supposed to get around this. Well, there's that. There's also the possibility that if you do loop again, maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to avert Solent and Ness's death. Otherwise, we're just like doomed to just keep dying until S decides that they're tired of the experiments, if ever. Oh boy. Alright, back to the fire again. Yep. Ah. Oh, so he just so he did just so did he just drown and they skip that part for brevity's sake, or is it just that he dies or that he just doesn't wake up after the syringe? Either way, he dies, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, this time don't blow up at her. I guess just try to make it seem like nothing's wrong if you want to just everything to go by. Hey, to be fair, you did just propose to him, basically. This would be the time for an intimate moment, so to speak. Well, I guess on the plus side, she isn't randomly calling us she this time, yes. Yeah, I can't think of anything of what we can do. I guess, like I said, get to Nessa's help maybe, but I don't know how we're supposed to convince her about that. The only way would really be to get Luna on board with this, but she doesn't seem to really want that though. Even when she was aware of the plight last time around, she was like she didn't really want to help. It seemed in a significant way. I guess maybe Soul, but I don't know what Soul can do. Wait, what is this? Just a? It's just wait. Is this really happening? Or it's just an image. Like it seems like this is actually happening. Okay, so yeah, that's just okay. Okay, so now we're just going at there's now we're just going on that looping, ending endlessly, endlessly. Yikes. Hmm. Okay, so the drug is keeping him unconscious to when he drowns. I guess that's ironically the silver lining here. Right? Yep. Uh-huh. So is so what is he doing for Phil now? Is he just giving up and using named characters? Because eventually, yeah, eventually he's going to eventually S is going to run out because I guess will that be the final loop when yeah, unnamed characters. Um what was I gonna say? Because eventually there's like 50 or so, I'm thinking there's like 50 or so passengers on the car because I wonder if it's going to end when S gets tired of doing whatever he's trying to do, or if he 500 was that it really? Well, damn, I guess this could last a long time then. Hmm. So the person's out of the picture then? Is that when that happens? Okay, so they just die altogether. Somehow Ren is exempt from that rule though. Okay, so that's how it works. Got it. All right, but then again, that leaves I guess just the God of Time, whatever, is somehow making an exception. Is that how it works? Of course, this is if assuming that S somehow is not a split personality. It seems like it, yeah. It seems like they do die forever. Yeah, just what I mean, you would have rumors running. I'm wondering if it's like I'm guessing this is cover up done by Luna and the maids, not S, because S this would be a very hard thing for S to do alone. Wow, how yes, how what an aptly named disease from random rumors that had nothing to do with time. Okay, so it is all right. So basically, it is the Theseus family who's doing this. And yes, the culprit is someone alive. If wait, I had a thought. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, this does leave the question of who S is again, because again, we revealed A, split personality, which seems to be contradicted by a few things. B, some of the Theseus family, which would probably in this case that would only leave Luna or one of the maids, but that doesn't make sense because S knocked out Luna in one of the loops, and it still doesn't explain how S just randomly can only be seen by Ren supposedly, and Cecilia too. See Cecilia. Cecilia has not died yet, and it could be if S is Cecilia, then maybe all that breaking of the limbs or whatnot was just a was what was I gonna say what was I gonna say if it was Cecilia, maybe she was faking all that over the phone or something or something faking breaking her limbs over the phone and was just using her own like using the phone to the voice on the phone to cover her own voice or something, and it was just like a whole one-man act. But then again, it could be just that S has decided to keep Cecilia alive because if S does kill Cecilia, then there will be nothing to stop Ren from just trying to stop S with everything because he'll have nothing else holding him back in that case. So yes, there's like a bunch of possibilities, but all of them with seemingly some sort of Oh right, I did forget there is that guy with the medical mask. Completely forgot about him. But he was supposedly in the car when I mean I guess I wouldn't put it past it if it was him. I've completely forgot about him because it's not an uncommon thing to do. The true culprit was just some random passerby. The only random passerby with somewhat unique design. Otherwise, But yeah, either way, there's a number of possible. I guess I'll have to add that the guy with the medical mask could be it, because the only time we saw him was when S first appeared, and he claimed that he didn't see him, and we weren't really focusing on him at the time. But we don't know how S's appearances work, so there's too many possibilities, too inconclusive to decide. So we'll have to continue. Oh, I guess never mind. We can rule that out. I should have just waited one single. Oh, now they get sprites. Oh, now we get sprites for everyone else. All right, never mind that. I guess. So much for that theory. Oh, what's happening? Okay, memories again. 47. We're up to 47 now. Oh boy. Um. Okay, so we're pretty close to the We're pretty close to what 2 hours now. So I'm thinking that we should stop. I should stop here because it feels like there's still. I don't know if this multi-route or not, but it still seems like there's a decent bit left to go, just from the way it feels. So I don't feel like if we keep going, we'll reach the end at this point. So I think I'm gonna stop here. Ain't tomorrow. Well, this is the big question because I can't do next Saturday. I will not be available next Saturday or Sunday. So I need to think of a good point in order to stop. I mean, in order to do it this next week. I could do tomorrow but that depends if people feel like they're available for that. Monday I might be available to do, but it would. Alright, Friday and Saturday don't work for you? Okay. Alright, I think we'll try tomorrow then, in that case. We'll try tomorrow. Tomorrow at the same time. Okay then, we'll continue this tomorrow. Alright, so with that said, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Until then.